On behalf of the Senatus Academicus, I welcome you most warmly to this graduation ceremony. Please be seated. I call upon Dr. Chris Masters, member of the University Court, to open this ceremony with a moment of reflection.
At the start of our ceremony, we pause for a moment to reflect on its significance. Today marks an ending, the successful completion of several years of study and the attainment of a university degree. It is a time to recall gratefully all that we have learned and achieved here, the friends we have found, the good times enjoyed, and the difficulties that have been overcome. Today we celebrate not alone but together, for the university is a place of shared activities and goals, a forum for honest learning and for scholarship, a community of friendship and of encouragement. Surrounding us in this hall is that wider circle of partners, families, and the many others on whose constancy and support we have depended. As a university, we acknowledge gratefully their contribution. Today also marks a beginning, a passage to new careers, an opportunity for further study, and a time for discerning where the future will now lead us. But in departing, we carry something of these past years with us. The familiar sights and sounds of this city, the friendships that will last, and the skills and knowledge acquired. And as we do so, we take our place in the community worldwide of Edinburgh graduates.
I call upon Professor Leslie McCara, Head of the School of Law, to present the winner of the Principal's Medal.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of the Principal's Medal, Mrs. Rebecca Mackenzie.
On behalf of the University, it's a tremendous pleasure to award you this medal. Congratulations. Hearty congratulations.
Vice-Chancellor, Professor McCara, members of the Senatus Academicus, graduates and families. I'm deeply honoured to receive this award. At a time when access to justice is becoming more and more limited, I'm extremely proud to be part of a university and law school which recognises the needs of its wider community and strives to provide support and services for those most in need. I thank you all. Thank you.
I call again on Professor Leslie McCara, Head of the School of Law.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Laws, Dennis Buxman. And in Competition Law and Innovation, Ludmila Chukova. Ottenbeier Lamensweren. Andrew Pyle. Monica Suarez Hernandez-Gill.
The graduation choir, conducted by Dr. John Kitchen, will now perform two Gaelic songs, Sheena Van and Yeme Na Mor Bana. Rector, Vice Convener of Court, Members of Court, Members of the Senatus Academicus, graduates, guests and colleagues. This speech will conclude the graduation ceremony. Our graduations bring together people from more than 140 different countries, and we particularly welcome those friends and family who have come from other countries to be with us today. Graduation ceremonies have very special meanings for each individual graduate and for their family, supporters and friends. It is a time when our thoughts inevitably turn to those who are special to us, who for various reasons are not able to be present at this joyful ceremony. Graduates, colleagues, please join me in applauding the supporters who for various reasons are unable to be here in person today, and also those happily present. Your university reaches out to the world through our 4 global academies for health, for the environment, for development, and recently led by the School of Law, the Global Academy for Justice. We've also reached out to the world through a range of electronically delivered courses, including 6 MOOCs, 6 massive open online courses, and we have more than 300,000 learners engaged with us on topics ranged from astrobiology and the search for extraterrestrial life, to equine nutrition and introduction to philosophy. My colleagues represented on the platform behind me and in the hall are highly innovative, devising and delivering new courses, and they are all devoted to the service of the students and those who graduated today. I ask the graduates and their supporters to join me in applauding my colleagues. The university also gets great service from the unpaid members of the University Court, the sabbatical officers of the Edinburgh University Students' Association, and from the leadership of the General Council. They are represented on the platform. Please join me in applauding those who donate time and energy to serving our university community. Today we graduated students from the School of Divinity, the School of Law, and the School of Literatures, Languages and Cultures. The School of Divinity is flourishing. Recent graduate Rebecca Serio was highly commended in the Undergraduate Awards 2003 for her essay in the Philosophical Studies and Theology category. The Reverend Dr. Lloyd Ogilvie, who studied divinity at the University of Edinburgh in the 50s, served as chaplain of the United States Senate from 1995 to 2003, and has just published his 53rd book, Preaching the Passion, and the university is immensely grateful to him for his generous donations to the J.S. Stewart Scholarship Fund, and we were delighted when he visited the new college earlier this year. Divinity alumnus, the Very Reverend Monsignor C.M. Robinson, was appointed by Pope Benedict the 16th in May 2012 as the Auxiliary Bishop of the Archdiocese of St Andrews in Edinburgh in the Roman Catholic Church. Professor Beta Bala was recently appointed Rector of the Corelli Gaspar University in Hungary by the President of Hungary, having taught there since 1994. The Reverend Dr. Margot Caseman, who studied divinity at Edinburgh in the 70s, has been named Special Envoy of the Lutheran Church in Germany for the 2017 Reformation celebrations. A former bishop of the Lutheran Church in Hanover, she was the first woman to be elected to the chair of the Council of the Lutheran Church in Germany. Last year, the Very Reverend Albert Bogle served as moderator of the Church of Scotland. The Reverend Dr. Ian Campbell served as moderator of the Free Church of Scotland General Assembly, and the Reverend Roy Patton served as moderator of the Presbyterian Church in the Ireland General Assembly. And finally, our congratulations go to alumnus, the Reverend Dr. Angus Morrison, who's just been selected as the new moderator of the Church of Scotland from May next year. So lots and lots of contributions from divinity. The School of Law is thriving. We send our congratulations to alumna Eleanor Lang MP, who was elected as Deputy Speaker to the House of Commons in October. During her time on the LLB, she was the first female president of the Students' Union, and since 1997, Ms. Lang has been MP for Epping Forest, holding various parliamentary positions, including Shadow Minister for Equality, Shadow Secretary of State for Scotland, and Shadow Education Minister. LLB and diploma graduate Wakaz Ashaf was awarded Trainee Solicitor of the Year 2013 at the 10th Annual Law Awards for Scotland. Now in his second year of a traineeship with Criminal Defence McCusker, McElroy and Gallanach, Wakaz was honoured for his excellent work, which includes several appearances in sheriff courts across justice and a substantial part in the Protest for Justice movement last winter. LLM in Commercial Law graduate Andy Gray, now at Dixon Minto WS, has his dissertation titled Disgorgement Damages, published in the Journal of Business Law. Several master's students have also secured jobs or internships at international organisations, including the International Institute for Environment and Development, Natural Justice, and with Lawyers for Communities and the Environment, and within the UN Environment Programme. Last year, master's students in law established a new initiative to increase and support networks between current students and alumni. The initiative, titled Edinburgh Law Connections, is entirely student-led, with support from the school, and aims to facilitate connections between master's alumni and those currently on the programme. Edinburgh Law School PhD candidates are organising and hosting a conference on the theme of law, individual and community. This conference is being held in early December and aims to bring together PhD students from across the globe. The Edinburgh Student Law Review, the first of its kind to be established in Scotland, released its 5th issue in 2013. Entirely managed and written by students in the school, the latest edition includes articles on equality, human rights and transparency. Students on the MSc in Criminology and Criminal Justice were given the opportunity to work with research projects in collaboration with practitioners from across Scotland, including Lothian and Borders Police, the City of Edinburgh Council and SACRO. This type of collaboration enhances the employability of our students and contributes to one of the principal aims of the law school, namely to produce transformative research that is undertaken with, on and for the community. The school also actively promotes student-led peer support and mentoring, and for 8 years has run a very successful Law Pals scheme. 8 of last year's Law Pals leaders successfully achieved the University's Edinburgh Award. The School of Literatures, Languages and Cultures is doing very well indeed. Creative Writing MSc Angela Jackson was recently announced as the winner of the 2013 Edinburgh International Book Festival's First Book Award. PhD student Margaret Robertson was jointly awarded the Middle East Medievalists Prize for Best Graduate Student Paper at the Middle East Studies Association of America Conference. Postgraduate Claire Askew won the inaugural International Salt Prize for Poetry in March 2013 for her poem Fire Comes. Congratulations also go to staff and students at Celtic and Scottish Studies who won the USA Award 2013 for Best School or Subject Area, and to Asian Studies who won the USA 2013 Best Course Award for Japanese. Alumna Lucy Kirkwood has been shortlisted for an Olivier Award for her adaptation of Hansel and Gretel at the National Theatre. And French and Russian Studies graduate Laura Horn won a prestigious Master's Fellowship at the École Normale Supérieure in Paris. Recent graduate Corey Gibson was awarded the Ross Roy Medal for Best Doctoral Dissertation in Scottish Studies submitted to a Scottish university in 2011-12. And Brian Karatnik, who graduated in 2008 with a degree in Japanese and Russian, has received critical praise this year for his translation of work on Gato Gansov's novel, The Spectre of Alexander Wolff. Students have started the European Union Society, dedicated to the promotion of discussion and awareness of the European Union as an essential part of the government of its member states. Highlights in the past year include its very well attended inaugural debate and reception on the UK's place in the EU and a panel debate and discussion on Scotland and the two unions. Congratulations go to Mara Getz, who made it through to the University of Edinburgh finals of the 3-minute thesis competition in the summer. So tremendous student success in the schools, tremendous staff contribution. So let's applaud the students and staff in those 3 schools. Today at this ceremony, we were also celebrating Principal Medal winners Rebecca Mackenzie and honorary graduates Bill Zacks and Anne Donovan. Rebecca has done such wonderful work on supporting students in valuable legal outreach work. Bill is such an important and inspiring bibliophile, and Anne has entertained and entranced many, including myself, with her wonderful books and stories. Please join me in applauding them again. The university is very, very proud of the graduates in the hall today. That's why the flags are flying on our many buildings throughout the city. Graduates, did you succeed your great success unaided? Were you helped with advice, money, or the loan of a car or such? Could you please stand? And now I want you to turn through 180 degrees clockwise and applaud your supporters. So, another 180 degrees clockwise again. Sit. I want to wish each and every graduate success and happiness in the future, and I ask my colleagues and your supporters to join me in applauding this magnificent collection of graduates in front of us. On behalf of the Senatus Academicus, I declare the ceremony concluded. Please rise.